This is my gorgeous friend Kimbo Spice, and she is putting us through a difficult glute and ab day. Kindly please forgive me for the lack of audio in the beginning. I forgot to put a wire into the audio output, and therefore my microphones did not capture any sound. But it's okay because now I know for next time. Anyways, my gorgeous friend Christina and I were a little late to the whole workout, so we decided to warm up on our own, but it's okay because we made it. I love to open up my hip flexor, so that's why you see me doing this. And then I went into a little frog stance and started bouncing my knees up and down to try to get ready and prepared. And then all the girls came back up and we were ready to go downstairs. So she had us on the Stairmaster for a good 5 minutes on level 7. And there I was helping Christina out because she is a beginner girly, and I think this was like her first time in the gym in a really long time. So I was just there to make sure that I was helping her out and that she was getting through the workout just fine. I don't know what type of torturous thing that this girl was putting me onto, but oh my god, my legs were burning. She had us do crab walks, and I was like, okay, this is light work, like down and back twice. I definitely ate that because I do crab walks. I'm like, okay. You know, a little warm up into the actual workout, and it felt good. She had us make sure that our feet never touched each other while we did this. But then this girl had the nerve to add these, like, I don't even know what these are called, but oh my god, yo. This was just the first set, and I couldn't even make it back all the way down. It hurt so bad. She had us walking forward and backward twice.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Y'all, I couldn't. And as we were walking backwards, you know what? I felt that, you know, maybe I cheated a little bit.
I'm cheating.
I kept my stance a little bit too open, like, compared to the other girls. So I think maybe I should have slowed down, but still. Hey man, Kimbo with the workout was crazy. And then I don't know what this nonsense was, but I had to find out. They taught me how to shuffle.
Every day I'm shuffling.
So period, I know how to shuffle. A shuffling queen, yeah.
Ciao. Anyway, so
now, hold on, because my girl Christina was looking super good in her little warm girly outfit. Like, look at her, booty looking good, body on 10. And then Chanel came in the camera to do a little booty check, and she was giving. Then, moving on, we got into some actual work. I started with the slow and controlled single leg presses. I had my feet slightly turned out, and I stopped at the point of tension, both coming down and back, to make sure that I'm engaging my glutes the entire time. UFC has a lot of like machines that move with you, so the chair was moving, and I don't know, it was a little bit weird, so I didn't go too heavy on these since it was my first time. I kind of wanted to just get a feel for it and just make sure I'm going slow and controlled the entire time, like I said before. We love Kim for this because she decided to add a little sprinkle of my favorite glute day exercises, which can be found in my YouTube video and is a part of a program that I am selling. So I started out with a 10-second hold, and then I went straight into 4 sets of 25. Well, I'm not gonna say 4 sets, but I did 1 set of 25 for this circuit. There we go. And I know it may look like my butt is coming up from the seat, but for some reason these chairs like rotate, and it is the strangest thing. But that's just like a UFC thing, I guess. So I'm telling you, these hurt so bad, and I only had recorded my failure set. There goes Chanel in the corner hyping me up. You guys see her little hands. She's so cute. I love her. And she was just really impressed with the weight. And y'all, those moving seats are no joke. Then this was her failure set. I made her do the exact same weight as me because I'm like, girl, you're so strong. I know you can do it. That was me just yelling at her. Like, girl, you gotta believe in yourself. You can do this. I wish my mic was on. But yeah, she ended up finishing her set and killing it. And then it was Christina's turn. I made her do a lighter weight. Since this was her first time, her strength is a little bit weaker, but not to worry. A couple weeks with my girl, and she's going to do the same weight as me, and that's on period. She was doing her failure set here, and I was just making her go in and out. I didn't want her to do the pulse abductors like I did because that is a little bit more of an advanced skill. So I was just helping her out. I was teaching her to never ever use her elbows supposed to push yourself out, because literally your legs should be strong enough to do this. And I was just teaching her to lean forward, make sure that she's going all the way in and all the way out, and make sure that she's feeling it in her upper glute. And since this was again her last failure set, I was just helping her out and pushing some of the weight for her, but I wanted her to get a feel of what it feels like to do heavy weight, and oh my god, it burns. So this is really for any of my beginner girls out there. You can do this too. You just have to want it. Like, that burn that you feel every rep is something that you have to desire and crave for, as well as being slow and controlled. You have to want your results in order to get the body that you want. And then there goes Kim. Kim and I were just pushing her through the last couple of reps because I made her do some crazy stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially for a first timer, I definitely OD'd, but hey, you know what? Her booty is gonna thank me later, and you can already see her plump peach plumping. And then Chanel was in the back and hyping her up too, and we all gave her a good round of applause, as she deserved, because that was some serious work. And my good sis clearly wasn't paying up for that workout because of look. Next part of the circuit was dumbbell sumo squat. You could either do the squat variation or the RDL variation, and then we had the standing abductors that I was doing in the corner, and this is how I do mine. I like to do it more of an RDL stance because I feel it in my glutes. The squat stance kind of includes more of the quads and hamstrings, which is not the muscle that I want to focus. I want to focus solely on glute growth. I'm sorry, that's like a little bit of a tongue twister there. And I was just going down and up nice and slow and controlled in an RDL form for 12 reps. So we basically did this circuit 3 times. Well, I try to complete it 4 times, and I really highly suggest that you complete it 4 times because it's a killer. And I'll have that listed in the bio in case you guys are curious as to how many reps we did of each.
I don't even got set yet. So right now we're gonna do 3 sets. They're called hanging leg ups or knee ups. Hanging knee ups. Sorry, don't quote me. Come on.
I'm gonna be completely honest here when I say it was just literally me and Kim who did this because we really wanted to get this for IG. But we retook this so many damn times that it's basically a part of the workout. So do this too. Okay, ladies and gents, this is circuit number 2. And to start, we're doing 12 reps of weighted box jumps. So it's the same thing as squatting. Well, kind of, sort of. By that, I mean the form. And if you're my beginner girly or you find this to be just a tad bit difficult, that is okay. Do your good sis a favor and do a lighter weight. Or you could totally just do no weight. But on the second set, girl, let me tell you something. You better pick up that weight and do it, because I know you can. Now I'm just showing you a front view. Please take note of my feet. You see how they're turned out. And note how I said before how I'm holding the weight. It's just slightly in front of my chest. So to snatch the girlies up real quick, we added a little sprinkle of hit rope slams. We did this for 1 minute. Now you see my form. Honestly, my squat should have been a lot lower, and I figured that out and did that immediately, because what was that? Now that my form was all good and perfect, we were doing these little alternating rope slams. I did them for as long as I possibly could, and then we switched. So we're just going down and up into a squat position, and our arms are pretty much following through with it. So realistically, it was 30 seconds with the alternating, and then another 30 seconds with the together slams. I don't know what those are called, honestly. But oh my god, let me tell you, it was so tiring. They hurt. Allow me to show you what your form should look like. Her feet were wide, longer than shoulder width apart, and her slams were one solid motion, which I love and will incorporate the next time that I do these. Moving on to the next part of the workout, Kim decided to add a little bit more cardio, so we decided to do these running rope climbs and running down the stairs with it. We did this about 10 times. Alternatively, if you don't have this in the gym, just hop on a bicycle, or you could do 100 jumping jacks or 100 jump ropes. Matter of fact, I lied, make it 200 because you're a baddie and you could definitely do that. The incline on this slope was absolutely insane. Like, reviewing the footage on camera doesn't feel how it felt in person, but it was definitely hard. Now, I want you guys to see my friend's Melanie's attempt. She decided not to use the rope and sprint up the stairs, which was super impressive given that this was her first time doing anything like this. I highly recommend sprinting instead if you don't want to use your arms, and pull with the rope. I did not record myself doing this, but my gorgeous baddie friend Chanel was here to demonstrate. This is 12 reps of burpee ball slam. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just lift the ball all the way way up, slam it down, do a push-up, pick it back up, and make sure you're doing the squat position. After all this intense work, I'm so sorry to give it to you guys, but we decided to add yet another difficult workout. This was literally so hard, I could not even do this with any weight. But the next part of the circuit workout is pulse lunges. Alternatively, you can use the dumbbells and just try to use 20 pounds. So we just found a grass field and we kind of just went up until the halfway point, and then we went back. We did this twice without stopping, and that was the pulse lunge. After careful observation, it was determined that my friend Christia needed some more motivation for these double pulse lunges. So I taught her the form and she executed this so beautifully. You guys just look at that. I was so proud of her. And I just want to show you guys this because her point of tension was completely different from mine, and this might be correct for you guys as well. Last one, best one, it is 0.25 on the treadmill. Keep your speed above 6. And if you do below 6, clearly you're not that girl and will never be that girl, so go ahead and do above 6 for me, thank you. But yeah, anyways, complete the circuit 4 times and let me know if you survive this because it's absolutely so difficult. Key is to not give up. Give yourself 2-minute or 1-minute rest in between and just keep going. And that is all, my baddie friends. Their Instagrams will be listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you